Welcome back to the channel Valuable Coins History to today's video, where we dive into the rich history of the 1922, 1923, 1927 United States peace dollar, a powerful symbol of hope, strength, and American pride. Minted in the heart of the Roaring Twenties, this iconic silver coin tells the story of a nation celebrating peace after war, while holding immense value in today's collector's market. From its elegant design to its hidden rarity, this coin could be a true treasure hiding in plain sight. Let's uncover the full legacy and hidden worth of top 3. First up, the 1922 peace dollar. The 1922 $1 coin of the United States, commonly known as the peace dollar, is one of the most iconic silver coins in American history. It symbolizes peace following World War I and is prized by both collectors and historians. The peace dollar was first issued in 1921, replacing the Morgan dollar. The 1922 issue was the second year of mintage, and it saw a significant increase in production compared to 1921. The idea of a peace dollar came after the end of World War I. Numismatists and citizens called for a new coin that would commemorate the peace achieved after the war, leading to a design competition. The design of the coin was created by Anthony de Francisci, an Italian-American sculptor. His young wife, Teresa de Francisci, served as the model for Lady Liberty on the obverse of the coin. The obverse front of the 1922 peace dollar features a left-facing profile of Lady Liberty with a radiant crown, reminiscent of the Statue of Liberty, symbolizing enlightenment and hope. The reverse back of the coin displays a majestic bald eagle resting on a rock, clutching an olive branch, a classic symbol of peace. Behind the eagle are rays of the sun, reinforcing the idea of a new era. The word peace is prominently engraved on the reverse, a unique feature that differentiates it from previous U.S. silver dollars. The 1922 peace dollar was minted in response to the Pittman Act of 1918, which required the melting of millions of silver dollars and their eventual replacement with newly minted ones. In 1922 alone, more than 51 million peace dollars were struck, making it the highest mintage of any peace dollar year. This volume was necessary to replenish melted coins. These coins were minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority. One interesting fact is that early 1922 peace dollars were struck in high relief, similar to the 1921 version. However, the high-relief design caused issues in mass production. Because of the striking difficulties, the U.S. Mint quickly shifted to a low-relief design in early 1922 to allow faster and more efficient minting. This change resulted in 2 major varieties for collectors in 1922, the high-relief, very rare, and the normal relief, common. High-relief coins are extremely valuable. Most of the high-relief 1922 coins were melted down, leaving only a few known specimens. These are among the rarest peace dollars ever made. The metal content of the coin includes 90% silver and 10% copper, with a total weight of 26.73 grams. Each coin contains approximately 0.7734 troy ounces of pure silver. The diameter of the 1922 peace dollar is 38.1 millimeters, making it a large and substantial coin in hand, a characteristic loved by collectors. The coin played a symbolic role in the post-war era, reflecting America's hope and optimism for a peaceful future. It was the last silver dollar intended for circulation. The peace dollar was produced from 1921 to 1928 and again in 1934 and 1935. The 1922 version, due to its high mintage, is among the most available for collectors today. Despite being common, condition and mint mark can greatly affect the coin's value. Uncirculated examples, especially from Denver and San Francisco, fetch higher prices. Proof-like and brilliantly uncirculated (BU) 1922 peace dollars are especially popular and may demand significant premiums on the collector market. Counterfeit versions of the 1922 peace dollar do exist, particularly for the high-relief variety. Authentication is essential when purchasing rare examples. The 1922 peace dollar continues to be a centerpiece in American numismatics, offering a tangible connection to the hopes of a post-war society. It is also featured in many coin exhibitions, historical showcases, and is often used in educational programs discussing American history and coinage. In recent years, the Peace Dollar series has seen a renewed interest thanks to modern reissues, such as the 2021 Centennial Edition made by the U.S. Mint. The 1922 Peace Dollar remains a symbol of American resilience, art, and ambition, reflecting not only the country's economic history, but its dreams for global peace. Next up, the 1923 $1 coin, known as the Peace Dollar, is an iconic silver coin from the United States, minted in the aftermath of World War I. This coin was created as a symbol of peace and national pride. The Peace Dollar was introduced in 1921 to commemorate the end of the Great War, and by 1923, it was still a fresh and powerful emblem of hope for a world without conflict. The 1923 Peace Dollar was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. Each mint's coin carries unique historical and collectible significance. The obverse front of the coin features a beautiful portrait of Lady Liberty with a radiating crown, inspired by the Statue of Liberty. It was designed by Anthony de Francisci, a young sculptor of Italian descent. On the reverse, the coin displays a majestic American bald eagle resting peacefully on an olive branch, looking toward the sunrise, symbolizing peace and a new beginning for America. The inscriptions on the coin include Liberty, In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum, and the date 1923. The word trust is famously spelled as TRVST in classic Roman style, using a V. The composition of the 1923 Peace Dollar is 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 26.73 grams and measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter. It contains nearly 0.7734 troy ounces of pure silver. The 1923 Peace Dollar was produced during a time of economic recovery and global transformation, adding layers of historical significance to its already meaningful design. The Philadelphia Mint produced the most 1923 Peace Dollars, over 30 million coins, making them the most common version today. However, condition and mint errors can make them extremely valuable. The 1923 S. San Francisco Mint and 1923 D. Denver Mint versions are scarcer and often more desirable among collectors when found in high grades. The Peace Dollar series ran from 1921 to 1928, and then briefly again in 1934 and 1935. Among these, the 1923 issue stands out for its high-quality strikes and rich mint history. Collectors often seek high-grade versions of the 1923 Peace Dollar, such as MS, 65 or above, certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC. These can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Many coins from this era show bag marks or slight wear due to how they were stored and transported in large mint bags. A flawless coin is extremely rare and highly prized. A well-struck 1923 Peace Dollar with full luster and no visible scratches is considered a gem, especially if it carries a strong strike on Liberty's hair and the eagle's feathers. The coin has also become a symbol of the Roaring Twenties, representing the prosperity and cultural energy of post-war America. The Peace Dollar replaced the Morgan Dollar, which had dominated silver dollar production from 1878 to 1904 and briefly in 1921. The Peace Dollar marked a shift in design and meaning. Anthony de Francisci modeled Liberty's face after his wife, Teresa de Francisci, giving the coin a personal and emotional depth not found in most earlier designs. The 1923 Peace Dollar has appeared in films, art, and literature as a symbol of both American power and vulnerability, a reminder of a nation trying to rebuild its soul. Numismatists also study die variations and minting techniques used in 1923 as the dies wore down or cracked, leading to unique collectible errors like die breaks or double strikes. Peace Dollars were not struck for general circulation after 1935 until the series was revived in 2021, making the 1923 issue part of a historical gap in American coinage. Today, many people inherit 1923 Peace Dollars from grandparents or find them in estate sales, not realizing that their value can be quite significant depending on condition and mint mark. A coin graded MS 67 can fetch well over $5,000 at auction, and a perfect MS 68 example would be considered a museum-quality piece worth even more. The piece dollar, especially the 1923 version, continues to be a favorite for silver stackers and investors due to its silver content and historical charm. It remains one of the most collected silver dollars in American history, and its enduring appeal comes from both its beauty and its message of peace. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, the 1923 piece dollar is a treasure that connects you directly to a powerful era in American and world history. Next up, the 1927 $1 coin of the United States is a significant piece in American numismatic history, most commonly referring to the piece silver dollar. This coin was minted as a continuation of the piece dollar series, which began in 1921 to celebrate the end of World War I and symbolize the restoration of peace. Designed by renowned sculptor Anthony de Franceschi, the piece dollar features a majestic image of Lady Liberty on the obverse, embodying youthful grace and optimism. The reverse showcases a proud bald eagle perched atop a mountain, clutching an olive branch, a powerful emblem of peace and national strength. The 1927 piece dollar was minted in two primary locations, Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D. Notably, no 1927's San Francisco Mint piece dollars were produced, making the set incomplete for that year from that branch. The mintage numbers were modest. Philadelphia produced 848,000 coins, while Denver only minted 1,268,900 pieces. These lower mintage figures contribute to their relative scarcity and collector interest in the modern market. The piece dollar itself was authorized under the Pittman Act of 1918, which required the melting and recoining of millions of silver dollars. The act ensured a renewed silver coinage program in the early 1920s, resulting in the Morgan dollar's temporary return in 1921 and the piece dollar's introduction in December of the same year. The 1927 piece dollar sits in the middle of the series timeline, which ran from 1921 to 1935. Its mid-series status gives it a certain charm, balancing early production characteristics with the refined striking techniques that developed in later years. The coin's obverse shows Liberty wearing a radiant crown, inspired by the Statue of Liberty. The inscription Liberty curves along the top, while In God We Trust, with the classical Latin V for you, is inscribed boldly across the front. On the reverse, the eagle is rendered in a calming pose, unlike the more aggressive stance seen in earlier coinage like the Morgan dollar. Rays of the rising sun beam behind the eagle, emphasizing hope and a new era. The 1927 piece dollar's diameter is 38.1 millimeters, its weight is 26.73 grams, and it's composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it a silver content of about 0.7734 troy ounces. Collectors highly value these coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially from the Denver Mint, due to slightly lower survival rates in top grades. Circulated examples of the 1927 piece dollar are not considered exceedingly rare, but are still sought after due to the series' popularity and the coin's intrinsic silver value. The piece dollar series, including the 1927 issue, faced criticism from the public and press regarding weak strikes and design flaws, particularly the high relief of earlier years. By 1927, the relief had been flattened to allow better stacking and faster production. The 1927 piece dollar coins often exhibit weak striking, especially around the hair and eagle's feathers, making high-grade examples with full details harder to find. Despite being minted during the Roaring Twenties, a time of economic prosperity, the piece dollar was not widely used in daily transactions. Most were stored in vaults, only seeing circulation in the 1960s when silver coins began to disappear from circulation. The Denver minted 1927 D-piece dollar is slightly rarer in higher grades than its Philadelphia counterpart. While circulated pieces are accessible, mint state coins can fetch significantly higher prices. Because silver was still the standard for many U.S. coins, the piece dollars like the 1927 issue became a store of value. Many were hoarded or melted, particularly during times of economic uncertainty or rising silver prices. In 1927, the United States was experiencing great industrial and social transformation, and the peace dollar stood as a token of national optimism. Its design represents American ideals and the country's place as a global power after World War I. Numismatists appreciate the historical context surrounding the 1927 coin, as it reflects the peace period between two global wars, a calm before the storm that would be World War II. In today's market, 1927 peace dollars in average circulated condition can range from $30 to $60, depending on the silver spot price and condition. Uncirculated examples, particularly MS-65 and above, can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A gem-quality 1927 D peace dollar in MS-66 or higher is a prized rarity and can be auctioned for over $5,000 depending on demand and quality. The coins with toning or proof-like surfaces attract premium bids from collectors. While counterfeit peace dollars exist, the 1927 issue is not as commonly targeted as the rarer 1928 or 1921 high-relief pieces. However, authentication is still essential for higher-value purchases. Many 1927 peace dollars have been graded and encapsulated by major certification companies like Peace GS and NGC, adding to buyer confidence and helping preserve these historical pieces. The peace dollar series, and specifically the 1927 issue, continues to grow in popularity among younger collectors due to its iconic design, historical roots, and silver content, offering a tangible link to America's past. Modern tributes to the peace dollar have kept the design alive. In 2021, the U.S. Mint revived the peace dollar for its 100th anniversary, sparking renewed interest in original issues like the 1927 coin. In conclusion, the 1927 United States peace dollar is more than a silver coin. It's a symbol of an era, a celebration of peace, and a cherished artifact for collectors and historians alike. Its enduring legacy continues to shine nearly a century after it was minted.